As we move toward the end of 2025, whispers of something dark and unsettling are growing louder. The looming concept of an AI blackout is beginning to capture attention, and it's not just some far-off sci-fi scenario. It's a real possibility that could rock the very foundation of our digital lives. Imagine the very systems you trust every day suddenly crumbling. What happens when your smart devices, your AI assistants, your favorite apps, and even the industries that keep our world spinning fall apart? Can we even fathom the consequences of a world where AI fails us? The closer we get to 2025, the more real this potential crisis becomes. And here's the thing, the clock is ticking. Are we prepared for the fallout? It's hard to believe that just a decade ago, artificial intelligence was still in its infancy. We've come a long way since then. AI has evolved at a lightning-fast pace, integrating itself into virtually every corner of our lives. From virtual assistants helping us in our homes to powerful AI tools analyzing massive datasets for businesses, we've become dependent on these systems. They've made our lives easier, faster, and more efficient. But have we grown too comfortable? At the heart of AI's rapid evolution is deep learning. Systems that learn and adapt, mimicking human thought processes. There have been major breakthroughs in natural language processing, enabling machines to understand and communicate in ways that seemed impossible a few short years ago. Yet, as these technologies advance, we begin to see cracks in the foundation. The more integrated AI becomes, the more vulnerable we may be. So, what's really at stake if everything suddenly shuts down? The AI blackout isn't just a malfunction, it's a catastrophic event that could leave us powerless. Picture a world where AI systems fail or become inaccessible. Your smart devices, online services, and even critical sectors like healthcare and finance could come to a halt. The consequences would be devastating. The term AI blackout refers to a scenario where the AI systems we rely on every day, whether for work, communication, or entertainment, stop working, or worse, become completely unmanageable. Some believe this could happen as a result of cyber attacks, technological malfunctions, or even political decisions that impose drastic restrictions on AI technologies. The idea of an AI blackout isn't as far-fetched as it might sound. In recent months, we've witnessed unexpected failures in AI systems, with even the most reliable systems showing signs of vulnerability. AI failures are becoming more frequent, and cybersecurity threats are growing more sophisticated, targeting the very infrastructure that supports AI operations. Experts are starting to speak up, warning us that as AI becomes more complex, the systems that run it become harder to predict and more prone to unforeseen issues. While we've come to rely on these technologies, there's an underlying tension that's brewing. Without proper safeguards in place, there could be a point where AI systems simply fail on a massive scale. The question is, will we notice before it's too late? There are several factors that could ignite an AI blackout, and the more we look at them, the more unsettling they seem. 1. Technological failures. Imagine if a critical AI system crashed. It could happen due to a glitch, a flaw in the design, or even an overload of data. These failures could cascade through our interconnected systems, leading to widespread chaos. 2. Cyber attacks. Our digital world is interconnected, and AI plays a central role in that web. Cyber attacks targeting AI infrastructure could disrupt everything, from social media to healthcare networks. What if hackers gained access to key AI systems and triggered a massive breakdown? 3. Regulatory actions. Governments could impose sudden restrictions or regulations on AI that disrupt its development or accessibility. Such decisions might be made in the name of safety or control, but could inadvertently trigger an AI blackout that halts progress overnight. For instance, a ban on specific AI technologies could bring entire industries to their knees. 4. Massive data breaches. AI relies on vast amounts of data, and what if that data was compromised on a global scale? A data breach could result in lost information, which would halt AI operations in sectors like banking, healthcare, and manufacturing, and throw the economy into disarray. The possibility of any one of these events triggering an AI blackout should make us pause. What happens if they all happen at once? As the risks grow, governments and organizations worldwide are beginning to take action. Countries are working together to create regulations and frameworks to manage AI development safely. There is growing recognition that AI needs to be safeguarded, not just from technical failures, but from malicious threats. Countries are holding summits, creating international collaborations, and formulating backup plans in case AI systems fail. But is it enough? In a world that depends so heavily on AI, a single misstep could trigger a global crisis. So, we need to ask ourselves, how prepared are we really for an AI blackout? The human element, public perception for most people, is something that works behind the scenes. We use it every day without even thinking about it. But as rumors of an AI blackout spread, people are starting to get nervous. The truth is, there's growing skepticism about AI's reliability. Surveys show that many people are losing trust in the systems they once relied on. Fear is spreading as people wonder, what happens if these systems fail? How will it affect me? The psychological impact of an AI blackout could be profound. It's not just about losing your AI assistant. It's about losing the comfort and convenience that come with AI. In many ways, we've become so dependent on technology that we no longer question it. But the more you rely on something, the more vulnerable you become when it fails. Now, imagine the worst-case scenario. The world goes dark. No AI, no smart assistants, no self-driving cars, no automated financial systems, and no healthcare tech. It sounds like chaos, right? And it would be 1. Transportation chaos. Without AI-powered navigation, traffic would become a nightmare. Self-driving cars would be rendered useless. Public transportation systems, reliant on AI scheduling, could come to a halt. 2. Financial collapse. Stock markets, trading platforms, and digital wallets rely heavily on AI systems. A failure would disrupt billions of dollars in transactions, creating massive economic instability. 3. Healthcare crisis. AI is already playing a key role in diagnosing diseases and managing patient care. Without it, hospitals would struggle to function at full capacity, and vital services could be delayed or compromised. 4. Social breakdown. Communication channels would collapse. Without AI-driven communication tools, social media and messaging apps could grind to a halt. People would struggle to connect, share information, and manage even the most basic tasks. What if this happens? Can we even comprehend the chaos? The whole world could be thrown into disarray, and we might find ourselves scrambling to survive without the very technology we've come to rely on. Aftermath. Rebuilding trust in AI if the worst happens, and an AI blackout unfolds. The road to recovery won't be easy. Rebuilding trust will require transparency from tech companies, clear communication, and most importantly, ethical AI development. People need to know that the systems they depend on are safe and reliable. Education will play a key role in restoring confidence. The public needs to understand not just the benefits of AI, but its risks as well. As a society, we need to ask, how can we better prepare for AI's failures and safeguard against them? And how can we rebuild after such a monumental loss? The idea of an AI blackout isn't just a theoretical exercise anymore. The risks are real, and the clock is ticking. We need to ask ourselves, how much longer can we rely on AI without considering the consequences of its failure? The future is uncertain, but one thing is clear, we must be ready. Whether the AI blackout is triggered by cyber attacks, regulatory changes, or unforeseen technical failures, the time to act is now. Understanding the risks, staying informed, and preparing for the worst are steps we all must take. The AI blackout is coming, whether we like it or not. Are we ready to face the consequences? Only time will tell. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on the future of AI.